Evaluate this, correct to 4 decimal places, hence write the answer in standard form. So this one you have not been asked not to use a calculator, so you will use the calculator direct and get the answer. So when you do all of this, you will find that this one is the same as the square root of 0.2581 by use of a calculator, and this one will give you 0.50799. But you have been asked to write this answer in the standard form. Standard form, the number should be between 1 and 9. So we go here, 1 starts, so we have 50799 to 1, 4 decimal places, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So so we will have 5080 times 10. Correct to 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this one is the correct one. 4 decimal places is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Correct to 4 decimal places. Let us correct this number to 4 decimal places before writing standard form. It will be 0.5. 4 decimal place 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will indicate by this 080. Now this one is in 4 decimal places. So our standard form now will be 0.5080 times 10 raised to power negative 1 in standard form. Two numbers p and q are such that p cube times q is equal to 189. Find p and q. So let us write the factors of 189. 189 is equal to 3 times 3 times 3 times 7. That is 3 raised to power 3 times 7. So 3 raised to power 3 is p3 times q, right? So we are asking to find p. So p will be, what is p? P itself is 3. So p cube, umesema p is 3. Q equal to 7. Yeah, this 3 cube stands for p cube times 7q. Lakini usiandika at 9 ama 27 because what they want is p only. A trader bought maize for Kenya shilling 20 per kg and beans for Kenya shilling 60 per kilogram. She mixed the maize and the beans and sold the mixture at Kenya shilling 48 per kilogram. If she made a 60% profit, determine the ratio maize beans per kilogram in the mixture. Kwa hivyo kitu ya kwanza tunatafuta, wacha tutafute the price before increasing. But before that we can say, so selling price before he increased to 60, but before he made a profit. Will be 160, that is 100 plus 60 is equal to this price of the mixture, 48 shillings. So we will want to know 100% will be, that is 100 times 48 divided by 160. This one is equal to 30. So the buying price was 30 plus 30 shillings. Then the person sold 1 kg at 48 and made a profit of this. So this is actually we want the buying price, not the selling price. Now let the number of kilograms of maize be X and that of beans by. So they were 20 kilos. So if they were xk kilograms and each kilogram is 20 parts, so that we will have 20 times x plus 60 kilograms of beans. So it will, this is a mixture which is now 60 times y. You divide by the total, which will be x plus y, will give us the buying price, which is 30 shillings. So let us cross multiply. You put over 1 this times that, so we will have 20x plus 60y is equal to 30x plus 30y. Like terms together, we will have 60y minus 30y equal to 30x minus 20x. So we will have 30y is equal to 30 is equal to 10x. 30y equal to 10x. This one goes with that. So we will have 3. Let's bring the numbers here. 3 over 1 is equal to x over y. So the value of x will be 3, y equal to 1. So the ratio will be, remember we started with x to y, which is equal to 3 to 1. In a triangle ABC below, BC is 12, AB is 8, and ACB is 30. Calculated to 1 decimal to 4 significant figures, the area of a triangle ABC. So the area. So before we have the area, we can get the angle of this. The angle A is 180 minus 30 plus 80. That is 180 minus 111. 110, and the answer is 70. So this one is 70 degrees, right? Now you know we are going to use the cosine rule and the sine rule. The cosine rule, so this one is B, this the opposite is A, and the opposite here is C. Having done that, now we know that B, this side AB, ambayo ni B, divided by sine B will be equal to A over sine A. So we are looking for this side. We need it. Sine B, we are looking for that. B, that's what we are looking for. B over sine B, which is 80, is equal to A, and A is 12 over sine A, 70. Sine 70. So now this one will give us B sine 70 is equal to, so we are cross multiplying 12 sine 80 divided by sine 70 divided by sine 70. So B inaisha. This one you use your calculator and you get the answer as 12.58 centimeters. So from here up to here is 12.5 centimeters. But our intention was to calculate the area of triangle ABC. So now we can use those. We have two formulas. We can use Hero's formula, or we use a half side times side sine theta. That's what I'm going to use, a half times. I can use this side here. I can use this and that. I have times 12 times 12.5, 8 times sine this angle that is between 30. This is the same as 6 times 12.58 times 0.5, and that one is 37.74 centimeters square to 4 significant figures 1, 2, 3, 4. As more, ufuate yo masharti. Given that the exterior angle of an irregular hexagon is x, find the size of each interior angle of the hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. Exterior angle, which is now x, is equal by 360 divided by n. N is the number of sides. So this one, x is going to be 360 divided by 6. So x is equal to 60 degrees. In a polygon is something that looks like this. So this one, this is the exterior angle now, which is 60. This one is interior angle. Interior angle, they form a straight line. So a straight line add up to 180. So to get interior angle here, x upper y, it is 180 minus 60, which is going to be y, which is now 180 minus 60, and that one is 120 degrees. So each interior angle, is 120 degrees, 120 degrees, each interior angle. Use logarithms to evaluate the cube root of this and that. Now that one you must use the logarithm. You first write the number, standard form, and then log. The first number is 1.654 square. The number is already in standard form, so it will be 1.654 times 10 raised to power 0, because it is already in standard form. You get the log of this, which one is 0, which is 0.2185. Square means we multiply times 2. This log we multiply by 2, it will give us 0.4370. So we are finished with the first number. The numerator we underline like that. Now we come to the numerator. This line is to separate that this is the numerator. Now the denominator we have 45.73, that is the number. Standard form will be 1.5, that is 4.573 times 10 raised to power 1, because tumerudi nyuma mara moja. And the characteristics here is going to be 1, this one here. And then the log is 6602. The log of 4 points, you just use a calculator. Tumemaliza hii. Then we come to the next number is 0.56. We write that number in a standard form, which is 5.6 times 10 raised to power negative 1. So our characteristic is going to be negative 1 per 1. The log of 5.6 is 0.7482. Kwa sababu hii ni multiplication ya numerator, what we do, we add so that we get the answer here. 4, 8, 10, 13, 14. 1 plus negative 1, the answer is 0. It is 1 plus minus 1. That is 1 minus 1, and the answer is 0. So now we finished the denominator. So what now we do is, this is the answer for the numerator, the denominator, and this is the answer for the denominator. And this denominator and numerator is division. This line means division. So here the numerator, here the denominator, we subtract. So we subtract 0 minus 4, that is 10. We borrow 1 here, 10 minus 4 is 6. We remained 6 minus 8, that is 16. We borrow 1, that is going to be 8. Here it is remaining 2 minus 0 is 2, and this one is 0. 1 minus 0. So we have here 0 minus 1. That one is 0 plus 1. And here it's going to have 1. So tumemaliza ndani. What we are remaining for now is the cube root. The cube root we divide by 3. Because this number here is the cube root, we divide by 3. So divide by 3. Remember this one is negative. Yeah, this one is negative. Oh yeah. It requires 0 minus, it requires not minus, it requires 0 minus, we were subtracting this minus 1. So inaenda kwa pa. That is negative 1. So per 1 divided by this. So hapa ndio inakuanga kisungumkuti. You cannot divide by a negative characteristics by a positive number. So kitu unafanya, tafuta a number that when you subtract from the characteristics inakupea number divisible by this. The number is, so unaweka negative 1 ni hii characteristics, subtract a number that will make it 3 or a number divisible by 3. So if you subtract it 2, you are going to get negative 3 divided by 3, and the answer is per 1. So the number, our number is 2. The same number you subtracted from the characteristics, add that number to the mantissa. So nishamalizana na characteristics is per 1. Sasa I will add the number. What was the number? The number is a subtract kwa characteristics. So I will add it, so that is 2 plus this one 0 2 8 6. Nimeongeza ile number kwa mantissa, and then you divide by 3. So hapo tuna divide by mara mbili, kwa characteristics na kwa mantissa. So hii mara moja hapa inaenda 6 7 6 2. So by so doing tumemaliza. Now we go back to the nth log. Tutakuwa na 10 raised to power negative 1. This stands for 10 raised to power negative 1 times the nth log of this, which is 4.745. So how do you use a calculator to go to the nth log? Using a calculator to get the nth log, you press shift and then log. Kama nataka hii ni 0.62 67 62. So you press OK, it gives you 4.7 like that. So you, to get the nth log, you shift and then log. Nth log, shift log gives you the nth log. So the answer here, final answer is 0.4745, and that is the final answer. Ni vizuri ku confirm your answer using a calculator directly. Kwanza make sure umepata, yani uhakikishe umepata. So unafinya hiyo number directly kwa calculator 1.654 square, right? So unapata jibu, divide by you open bracket 45.73, yes, times 0.56, you cross the bracket, you press equal sign, that is the answer. And then sasa tunataka kutafuta, hiyo ni ya ndani, tutafute the cube root. Cube root, you press 3, and then shift, and then this here, this, you press that, and then answer, right? So let us see what it is going to give us. So hiyo ndio jibu tumepata 0.4745, and that is the answer. So you can confirm using your calc. A line L is perpendicular to this. Given that L passes through 411, find the gradient of L. So the gradient of L that is perpendicular to this. First, let us get the gradient of this line. So 2/3 x plus 5/7y equal to 1. Let us remove the numerators by multiplying every term by the LCM. The LCM here is 21. So times 21 times 21 times 21. So here was here 7 times, here 3 times. So we will have 14x plus 15y is equal to 21. So let us write this equation in the form of y equal to mx plus c ndio tupate the gradient. So 15y is equal to negative 14x plus 21 divided by 15 both sides. So y is equal to negative 14 over 15x plus 21 over 14. So by so doing, over 15. So tushapata the gradient of this line. But the line L is perpendicular to this. So the gradient of L is the reciprocal of this, but the positive one. Remember, perpendicular lines, M1 times M2 should give you negative 1. So the gradient of L is 15 over 14 positive. Equation of L in the form of this, where M and the constants. So we have the point where P passes, which is 4, 11, where L passes, and we have the gradient of L as 15 over 14, and we have the general point x, y. Now we can get the gradient. We can get the equation. We know that the gradient equal to change in y over change in x. So we have y minus 11 divided by x minus 4, and the answer is 15 over 14. That is the gradient. So cross multiply, we have 14 minus 14y minus 14 times 11, it is 154, which is equal to 15 times that, it is 15x minus 60. This one is 14y equal to 15x minus 60 plus 154. So 14y equal to 15x minus plus 94. So we want y 14. So y equal to 15 over 14x plus, we can simplify 2 here 47, 2 here 7. So the equation of this line is this, and this one is in the form of y is equal mx. Inamaanisha lazima make sure y imebaki hapa peke yake for it to be in this form. 2 radian over 9 into degrees, but we know that pi c, that is the radian, this one equal to 180 degrees. So we will ask 2 pi c over 9 will be what? It is 2 pi degrees over 9 times 180 divided by pi c, this and that. This here once, here 2 0. So that one will be 40 degrees. A garden is in the form of a right angle triangle. That's a right angle triangle. The length of the shortest, remember hii inakuanga short, hii is the longest. This one is high, the height is longer than this one, the base. Hiyo ndio unafaa kujua. Therefore, Ukitumia Pythagoras theorem, hii inakuanga kubwa, hii ni ndogo kuliko hii, inakuanga kubwa kuliko hii. Kwa hivyo the shortest distance is this one, which is 17 meters. The area is 346.8. The length, calculate the length of the longest side. So area equal to a half base times height, and that one is 346.8. A half times 17 times h equal to 346.8. 17h over 2 equal to 346.8. We times 2 here, times 2 there. So 17h is equal to 693.6 divided by 17, and h equal to 40.8 meters. So what we have here is the height, which is 40.8 meters, the height. But we are asked to find the longest, that is the hypotenuse here. We are looking for the hypotenuse. So now we have to square 40.8 square plus 17 square. We repeat the hypotenuse square, right? So to get the h, the hypotenuse is 40.8 square plus 17 square. Find the square root of that, and that one is square root of 1953.64, and that one gives us 44.2 meters. So the hypotenuse side is 44.2. The diagram below shows region bounded by 3 lines, L1, L2, L3. From the inequalities that satisfy given region. So find the inequalities. Tushapewa lines. Line ikiwa imechorwa complete hivi inamaanisha it is less or greater. A line ikichorwa na dotted line namna hii, sunana hii imechorwa na dotted line hii L2. Hiyo inamaanisha it is either less or greater. Ikichorwa ikiwa full complete line, it is greater or equal or less or equal to. You need to know that. So let us start with line L1. L1. To get the, lazima uchukue points mbili, utafute gradient, utafute equation. So lazima understand how to get an equation of a line, and then you will be able to write that. So the 2 points are, you can take the point at 4 and that is 4 and what? I can take the point 4 and 5. And another point at 2 and 3. So we have 2 points, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. These points, I get the gradient. Gradient is equal to change in y over change in x, which is 5 minus 3, 4 minus 2. And the answer is 2 over 2. The gradient is 1. Nikishapata gradient, sasa nachukua the general value, value x, y, na hii point or 1 point here, nitatengeneza the equation. So y minus 3 over x minus 2 nimechukua hiyo, italeta 1. So over 1 cross multiply y minus 3 equal to x minus 2. So the equation is y equal to x, hii ikikuja hapa itakuwa plus 1. So we can say this is y minus x equal to 1. Hiyo ndio equation of line 1. Sasa tunataka kujua is, ukiangalia hii region iko kwenda juu, the greater side is not wanted. The one what is required is down, meaning is going to be less. So y minus x is less or equal to 1. Hiyo ni equation ya hiyo line L. Line L2. Line L2 straight away, hii line inapita kwa 4 na iko less. So line, that one is very easy, inapita kwa x. X is less 4. Hiyo imeisha. Tunaenda kwa line L3. L3 lazima pia utafute points mbili, utafute gradient like that. So let us get the line, the 2 points, 2, 2 here, 2, 2, Another point is 4, 1. Another point is 4, 1. Now get the gradient. The gradient is changing y, that is 2 minus 1 and 2 minus 4. The answer is going to be negative 1 over negative 2. So the gradient is negative, this is 2. This is 1, negative 2. So the gradient is negative a half. After getting the gradient, take 1 point and get the equation. So y minus 2, x minus 2, the answer is negative a half. So this one is going to be 2y minus 4 equal to negative x plus 2. That is 2y is equal to negative x plus 6. Ikikuja hapa tutaongeza. Kwa hivyo this is the equation of line L3. Lakini L3, so unaona the required region iko above L3. Unaona? Meaning it is greater or equal. As simple as that. So it is going to be 2y is greater or equal to negative x plus 6. Or you can write it this way. 2y hii ikikuja hapa itakuwa plus x is greater or equal to 6. And that is all. Mulimi and Naliaka had each 843 seedlings. Mulimi planted equal number of seedlings palo in x rows, while Naliaka planted equal number of seedlings in x plus 1 rows. The number of 3 seedlings planted by Mulimi in each row were 4 more than those planted by Naliaka in each row. Calculate the number of seedlings Mulimi planted in each row. So Mulimi planted 800, both they have 840, and he planted x. And then Naliaka planted 840 divided by x plus 1 because alikuwa na x plus 1. But by so doing, the number of seedlings planted by Mulimi in each row were 4 more. So Mulimi alipanda more by 4. So meaning tukitoa those for Mulimi minus that for Naliaka, the answer will be 4. So 840 over x that for Mulimi minus that for Naliaka, 840 over x plus 1, the answer should be 4. Right? Because Mulimi alitengeneza 4 more. By so doing, now we have the LCM. The LCM is x into x plus 1. We multiply each term by the LCM. So if we multiply the LCM here, we will have 840 into x plus 1 minus x into 840 equal to 4 into x squared plus x. 840x plus 840, I'm opening this bracket, minus 840x will be equal to 4x squared plus 4x. So this and this will finish, will die like that. Now we will have hii kikuja pande itakuwa negative. We will have 4x squared plus 4x minus 840 is equal to 0. We can simplify, divide by 4 every term. We will have x squared plus x minus 210 equal to 0. We are looking for the value of x. So I want to go faster. The numbers will be 14. The numbers will be 14 and 15, which will give us 210. Therefore, we have x plus 15, x minus 14. The answer is 0. So x is either negative 15 or x equal to 14. So 3 planted cannot be negative. Therefore, the correct answer is 14. X is equal to 14. So seedlings planted by Mulimi per law itakuwa 840 divided by 14, and that one will be 60. A Kenyan bank buys and sells foreign currencies as shown. A businessman on a trip to Kenya had this, which he converted to Kenya shillings. While in Kenya, he spent 8% of the money and changed the balance to Southern African rand. Calculate to the nearest rand the amount he obtained. That's very simple. So because he's a foreigner coming to Kenya, we use foreign to Kenya, we use buy. For cable, we are going to use the column for buy. So we are going to say that 1 pound is equal to 130.10 buy. What about 500 pounds? It's 50,000 pounds. What would it be? It would be 50 times 130. That one will give us Kenya shillings 65. 6,500,000. While in Kenya, he spent 8%. So if we have spent 8%, what will remain? So it is 100 minus 80. What will remaining equal to 20%. So let us get the remaining money, which is 20% of this. So remaining is 20 over 100 times 65. That one makes work easier when you understand that way. So the remaining amount will be 1 this million. This is what will remain. Now he's converting these Kenya shillings to Southern rand. So that's now it will be Kenya to foreign. We use sell. Kefose, we use Kefose. Kenya to foreign, we use selling. Now there, we will ask, selling is here. We will ask 1 rand is equal to 9.58. We will ask Kenya shillings. What about 1301,000? How many rands would that be? It will be 1301,000 divided by 9.58. That one will give 135,804 rands. Use the mid-ordinate rule with 6 strips to find the area bounded by a curve y is equal to x squared plus 1 in the lines this and that. So we are using that one, so we find the mid-ordinates between here. Say the mid-ordinate here ni -3, hiyo ndio iko katikati ya hii. So let us kwanza tuandike zote. Itakuwa -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the values of x. But we are not using this, we are using the mid-ordinate, so we are using now these ones. We are going to use this, the mid-ordinates only. Yes, those are the one we are going to use. So here, you substitute the value of the mid-ordinate in this equation, you get the value of y. This one will give you 10, 2, 2, 10, 26. This one will give you 50, the mid-ordinates. These ones are called the ordinates, but these are the mid-ordinates. So area is given by h into h1 plus h2 plus h3 like that to the end, which is equal to 2. The height is 2. How do you get the height? I will show you. Plus 10 plus 12 plus 2 plus 10 plus 26 plus 50. That one gives you 200 units. Given that this one is this and this is that, find B. We are finding B. So 3a, badala ya a tunaweka hii 4 over 3 into minus 2b. So b could be xy plus 4c, and this is here, negative 2, negative 5, will be 10, 19. Will be 10, 19. So here we subtract, let us use this one is the same as 12, 9 minus 2x, 2y, plus, this one is negative 8, negative 20, which is equal to 10, negative 19. So 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2 is going to, we are going to have 4 minus 2x. 9 minus, this is negative 11. Negative 11 minus 2y is equal to 10, negative 19. So tunachukua ya juu, 4 minus 2x is equal to 10, and the value of x is going to be negative 3. We take the one below, 11, negative 2y is equal to negative 19. Negative 2y is equal to negative 19 plus 11. Negative 2y is equal to negative 8. So y equal to 4. So the value of b, which is we gave xy, is negative 3, 4. A triangle T with the vertices this is mapped onto T prime with the vertices this by rotation. On the grid provided, draw triangle T and its image. So I want to use this graph here. So we have been given, we use the scale of 2 because that was very small. That is 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. So we are plotting now the points. A is 2, 4. 2, 4. That's where our A is. B is 6, 2. Here. That is B. And then C is 4, 8. 4, 8. 8 is here. And that is our C. So you take your ruler, you join the dots or the stars, you join them. So that is our object. That is our object. Now we have been given the coordinates of the image. We plotted them also. The image is A prime is 10, 0 here. That is A prime. B prime is 8, negative 4, negative 4 here. That is B prime. And then C prime is 14, 14x, and then negative 2 here. C prime. Now you join the points. You join the points like this. Like that. and we have our image drawn. That's our image. So the question is, determine the center and the angle of rotation that maps t to t prime. Ili tupate hiyo, tuna bisect n2 points. The object, this for example B and its image, A and its image, we bisect that line. So you can now draw a dotted line from A here, another one from A to A prime, another one here, A to A prime. So we are bisecting this line and this line. Mahali the two bisectors meet, hiyo ndio itakuwa our center. So let us bisect B first. Unasimama hapo, unafungua more than half of B. You mark here, you mark down there. You stand here with your pair of compass, you mark there with it, and then you mark up there. Tarudi hapa tena kidogo, malizie hapa, and then you join these 2 points here and there, here and here. You need to be very accurate to get the correct points. That's one of my bisect. So nime bisect B katikati, B to B prime. The next one I want to bisect is A prime. So A prime ni hiyo, unafungua more than a half, you mark up there and down here. So you come here with the same radius, stand at this, mark up there and mark down there. So these ones, they are meeting here, here and there. So these two bisectors, they are meeting at this point, you see. So our point, the rotation point, at the center of rotation is going to be 4, -2. That is the center of rotation. Kwa sababu hiyo ndio center of rotation, sasa you can now take your protractor, stand at, draw a line from P to P prime. You can draw this line here to the center. Tunataka futa sasa angle, tushapata the center na tunaenda P, alafu tupime hiyo ni angle gani. So you take this one, ukipima from P to P prime unapata ni 90, exactly 90 degrees. So it means it is a rotation 90 degrees. So the answer will be the center is 4, -2. Rotation is 90. But which 90? Is it positive or negative? Ikirudi hivi inakuwa positive, ikikuja hivi inakuwa negative. So -90 degrees. -90 degrees. Angle of rotation. So you write angle of rotation is -90 degrees. A construction company employs technicians and artisans. On a certain day, 3 technicians and 2 artisans were hired and paid Kenya shillings this. On another day, the firm hired 4 technicians and 1 artisan and paid a total of this. Calculate the cost of hiring 2 technicians and 5 artisans in a day. So let us take T for technicians and A for artisans. So the first day, they brought 3 technicians plus 2 artisans and they paid 9,000. That's the first equation. The second day, on another day, they employed 4 technicians for T plus 1 artisan, that is A, and that one costed them 9,500. So we use substitution. Let us make A the subject of the formula. So A is going to be 95. Take this one there, 0 minus 4t. Now take this value of A, substitute in the first equation. So we have 3t plus 2 into A, and A is 95, 0 minus 4t, which will give us 9,000. 3t plus, this time start is 0, 0, 0, 19, minus 8t equal to 9,000. Minus 5t, like terms together, will be equal to minus, this equal minus 10,000. So t is equal to, you divide by negative 5, t will be 2,000 shilling, 2,000, t will be 2,000. So we can get A. So A is equal to 9,500 minus 4t, but the t is 2,000. So A is equal to 9,500 minus 8,000. That one is 1,500. 1,500. So we are asked to calculate the cost of hiring 2 technicians and 5 artisans. So 2 technicians, we have 2 into t, and the t is 2,000 plus 5 into 15. And this one will give us Kenya shillings 11,500.
Maisha ni magumu, lakini never give up. Sasa nimeteseka.